I was going to work in the studio, and I said, why not work outside and let the sun work for me? Because I do wet on dry is my technique. This is it. I'm out in the yard, and I just put another layer on, and you can see the story that I sketched in there the time before. It's gonna develop, so hang with me. I think what I want to do is give the sun a little more intensity. It's coming through, and I think I chose to have it come from this direction, so I do a lot of finger painting. It's just the way I like to work. Now, if I'm going to have that kind of brightness reflecting the clouds off of the distance, I'm probably going to have some of it on some of the terrain too. When I draw my people in my paintings, most of them, actually almost all of them, only come from memory. I could work from a model, I could work from photos or images. I don't really want to. I want to try to capture more of a spirit. I don't want it to be stiff. Shadows fade as they go out farther, but they also, because of perspective, it comes towards you. So that's why it's narrower at the person and then a little wider towards me. It's kind of fading out through the grass there. And then a friend over here, he's really happy to see his owner, or his best friend. All right, there you have a story. A little bit of water on the brush, then I'm just gonna kind of clean the edges up a little bit. Here we go, take care of the puppy dog over here. Workable fixative. I think what got bought by Dick Blick, so I don't even know if it exists anymore. But I just use it, just kind of give it a little bit of a, so it won't go all over the place when I put the next layer of paint on. I'm going to take pink. Let's see what happens if I kind of wash over everything. Lightly, very lightly. I'm not going to use a huge amount. Keep it super wet. Here we go. There it is. Okay. And I like the drips going down. I like the painterly look of what happens when you have drips like that. It's going over the whole darn thing. I use shop towels because they don't have any texture on them. Regular paper towels have texture that I don't like what it does. Just kind of blending that next layer in. Like I said, it falls down into the cracks and crevices and just gives a hint of the color. A little bit of silver paint here, just on a brush. Here I am using a brush, which I rarely brush unless I'm using it to just kind of distribute paint. I try not to use it for too much detail. But there is going to give this a little bit of a shimmer. That might be a silo. Metal roof. Very tiny. Gives it the depth that I want. Okay, I brought it in to show you the finished piece. There it is.